Morning world, and welcome to Tuesday 26th of May, and there's no prizes for guessing what I've been doing for the first hour and a half this morning. Next stop, post office. I say next stop post office, but I've actually got a couple of things I need to do and check before I go. First off being, make sure these guys down here have got enough food. You come in? Anytime today. So for those of you who watched yesterday's video, you'll know that the bull, the two animals that didn't pass TB test and one big steer, are still here. So the TB failures, I've got the green ear tags in. Not heard from Alpha yet, but I expect I will the next day or so. But yeah, they're not happy about it. They've got to stay in, especially as they can see the other ones down there. It just feels tight. Anyway, so they got some grub there, enough to last them for a couple of hours. We'll go and see the boys because they're here logging this morning. Because it was bank holiday yesterday, I hadn't arranged a job for today. I thought we've got plenty of logging to do. They can go and do that for 10 minutes. We've also got to try and spend a bit of time this next day or so to plan for Thursday. Thursday is Matthew's 21st birthday, and he can't celebrate it like most of us have celebrated our 21st birthdays because of lockdown and the CV19 rules and regulations. There's not much we can do. Normally we would have done, for something like that, we'd have gone off on a day's go-karting or a lad's day out or something. We can't do that. So we've got to think of something else. Obviously I think this is going to come out about Thursday or Friday, so it's either happening as you've seen this, or it happened yesterday, or it's happening tomorrow. Probably today. Oh well, whatever. But we've also got to look at starting haymaking this week, so sometime today or tomorrow mower's got to go on. I need to go through that, do all the greasing, check the oil levels, check the blades, check the belts, make sure everything's ready on that, and I think we're going to start mowing at the other farm. I might even give Matthew a bit of that to do because there's nothing he wants to do more than drive the tractor, so we'll see. Only having two guys at the minute, it kind of means if Matthew's doing that, I've got to find something else for Martin to do by himself. Trying to keep everything balanced. Right, we'll go see how the guys are getting on, and then we're going to go and see my lovely lady in the post office so I can walk in the door and she can roll her eyes at me again. Obviously I blame you lot for that, because it's your fault. I think we're going to have to restack some of this wood soon because we're running out of space. Yeah, I wasn't trying to sneak up on you. I knew you'd seen me. I wasn't going to come around and go boo or something.
So you come through the gate.
Yeah. For the gate?
Through this gate?
Oh, yeah. Poor old Marty, he's working up a right sweat there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Hey? Yeah, you just look at your fingers. There's still quite a bit to get through, isn't there?
If you look at it, these 10 bags are, I reckon.
Yeah. Oh well. Thing is, at least you can wear shorts. So, not quite chainsaw shorts.
Is in the ash tree down there?
No. No, we wanted to get on with that because we want to plough it. Like in the next week or so, it's going to get ploughed. That is so.
You do that this Troy?
Hey?
That work this Troy?
Hello, what?
The plough work this Troy?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, you pull that
A bit wet in there.
No, sorry, you pull that. It's got more traction. Oh well, I gotta go to the post office.
What do you do? That low deep.
I got 4 bags full. then they go down and see if they're going to billboard a barn today. So all the concrete's turned up now, all the panels.
You alright?
He ain't very good now. If it ain't good enough, chuck it away.
That's what we had the old barbecue in there now.
Barbecue?
He's over there, now we put him in our barn there now.
Alright.
You get a bit of tin on there.
Yeah, it'd be nice in there in the shade, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
What?
Turn the aircon on that and then open the door.
Oh well. Right. I will see you guys later. Stay safe. Some of that timber was a bit rotten, so that will end up probably in there, and we'll compost it. What? Rabbits! Rabbits! Where's rabbits? Where's rabbits? Where are they? Where are they gone? Where's rabbit? Where's rabbit? Where's rabbits? Rabbits! Where's rabbits? Rabbits! Where's he? Rabbits! Oh yeah! Yeah! What's that? Biscuit! Where's he? He's over there! Where's he? Over there! Rabbits! It's almost cruel, but she loves it as well. Come on. Come on. Right. It's quite warm. Come on, Biscuit. I'm always a bit nervous about taking the dog with me when it's warm, because just in case I get stuck somewhere, I don't want her sitting in a hot car, because I don't approve of things like that. Do we? No. What is the temperature right there? 28 degrees. 28C. Whatever that works out in Fahrenheit. Okay, I'll put the aircon on. Right, we're off to the post office. That's it, I've given the Biscuit the aircon. She's happy now. So this morning is a little bit of bombing around the countryside. Post office where we're going now to drop off all these parcels. Then we'll go down to the farm and the barn site. Don't look, Ian. Don't look. They were just far too young. It wasn't until I was like 30 feet away that I realised way too young, and you'll get yourself flipping well locked up. From a distance though, where was I? Lost my train of thought there. Oh yeah, so this afternoon I've got to go and look at a lot of tree work because the phones suddenly got very busy. I know we're picking up work from other tree companies who are shut down or have decided to take a holiday, or for whatever reason they're not working. So I actually did 2 yesterday on Bank Holiday Monday with unsafe and dangerous trees. If that one comes off, don't know if we'll be in a video there, but that would be spectacular. A massive blue Atlas cedar overhanging a great big garden wall and an adjacent property that's basically trying to split itself in 2. Currently held together with a couple of ratchet straps. So that would be an interesting one. But like I say, it's a private garden and I don't know if we can video it. So. Right then, so post office, barn, home, probably feed those 4 cattle, make sure they're okay, quick walk around the sheep, and then this afternoon it is out looking at trees. What an exciting life I lead.
Push, Aaron!
That's a lot more.
Yeah. Got it. Only the end to do, and we're clad. Well, concrete. Tin next, I think that's coming tomorrow. And then that hole we filled in. We're getting there. And from the outside, I reckon that'll hold a few ton of corn. I can smell that crushed wheat, straw. That is warm out there. Well, that was lucky, turning up just as they were doing the... Oh, that bloody seatbelt. Does this sometimes, just goes, nah, no, don't want to. No, you're a fat git, I don't want to go around you. There you go. Right, so that's the last big side panel on. Just putting the end bits on now. We've made a slight alteration. They were going to put a wicker door in, but we're actually going to put a proper side door, I think, now. I think it's a bit more secure than the wicker door, so. Right then, onwards and upwards, or backwards and downwards. Something like that. Back home, sort cattle out, and get ready to go and look at some trees this afternoon. Cooler, 21 degrees here, Biscuit, so it's not so bad. Do you want aircon or window open? Let's go window open, it's cheaper. Right, the bad TB test has altered plans, which just means actually new plans. Starting with cutting some grass, I reckon. But before we do that, I kind of need to put mower on tractor. So one of the first things I do before I put it on, I don't want this side to float. I actually want this side to stay solid. I don't mind this side floating, but I do not want this side to float. So we're going to take this pin out, knock this tab round, and make it fixed. Big as that. So literally all I've done is taken this tab out, turned these things sideways, so now no longer floats on that side. Right then, they're having a roll round in there. Let's get cracking. That's going to have to come out. Anybody want a firewood processor? I'm pretty sure we don't need it anymore. So, anybody wants a Palax Combi 2 and done an awful lot of work, make me an offer.
Very distinctive voice.
And it was.
Right, we're going to need fuel in it, but I could do that with the mower on. So we got to go up to the workshop anyway, because we want to check all our grease points, check our oil levels, do the PTO, basically get it ready for work. So I think the plan is to put the machine on today, get it all serviced and ready to go, which shouldn't take long because I put it away last year. We didn't actually do that much last year, so I don't even think I'm going to have to change blades or anything. I think it's just be a case of grease it, lubricate it, have it ready, and then tomorrow we're going mowing. Couldn't find my balls. Forgot I'd left them on the chopper. Little ball's gone stiff. We'll soon sort that out. I need to put a bit of squirt on that and make it work. Everything else is attached. Grease that. He's not going anywhere for a minute. Okay. much PTO. I don't want him falling off there. Okay, going to the workshop then. Okay, so a list of things to do. One is I need to grease my prop shaft. I need to check the tension on the belts. You need to grease that so it works properly. Grease all the grease points on the machine. And then I need to, where is it? This little fella in here. Make sure I'm on the level. I need to take him out because that is the erect gearbox level for the cutter bar, so I make sure that he's okay for oil. Pretty sure he is, he was good last year. And then it's just a case of put him down, go around all the blades. I'll put him on the floor and fold him up for that. So he's not as clean as I thought he was going to be. I thought he'd made a better job of cleaning it than that. So, but anyway, so that's the task. So first job I think is grease gun. Yeah, for once I've actually remembered to put the gloves on first before I pick it up, because as usual the guys have been in here doing stuff and they've left a right muddle. I can't tell you how much it irritates me when people leave a mess. Actually, do you know what, I've got it in my hand. Let's go and give that leg a squirt. Everything works much easier when it's had a squirt. And while we're at it, why don't we give that a squirt too? I think we're fairly level there. We'll probably check the level where he is. That'll work. Okay, so first up, booster prop shaft. Where are you? I think you are underneath. And you are tight. Where's the nipple? On the back. Sometimes it's just easier to take these things off. Oh. That needs sorting out. That'll remind me. Easier to take it off and do it off the machine. So the grease nipple is actually on the inside of this shaft, so I've got to spin him round till I can find it. It's going that way. There he is. Where did I put the gun? One, two, three. That's probably enough, to be honest. I don't want to over grease it. Just push the caps out. You are. Down through there. One, two, three. You don't get to see it so often, so he can have three. Right, so he is greased, so you can go back on. Where shall I put you? I could put you down there or up there. I'll put you up there. That should have penetrated by now. That's that done. Better give my shaft a quick wipe while I'm at it, just to get the muck off of it. Pays to keep your shaft nice and clean. Don't get fouled up then. Proper job. Okay, so now I had a bit of a seizure on the button on that, so I just need to take that in the workshop and give that a squirt too. Might as well do both ends. There you go, just slide it easy now. Okay. Out. Out. See, normally that wouldn't be a problem, but right now my elbow is a bit tender. Ow! Oh. Ow! Oh, don't do that again. What I'll do, I'll attach this end if I can. Right, it's not actually locked on either end for a minute. I'm going to go and get a bit more squirt. Oh. What I really needed was a bit of lubrication on my shaft. I'm hoping enough is going to get through there to help it play ball. Put you out in the sun. Why don't you want to play then? You're just being mean because I've got the camera. Is that what it is? Right, I'm going to drop stuff down. I can get in there then. That's better. I can get my leg over now. Go on now. The other end fell off. Gotcha. Right then. I could use naughty words, but I am aware that we have some youngsters watching us. Right, I need to do something about that. Excuse me. Off to the voice. Well, at least the hat's starting to pick up a few war wounds now. Not quite so shiny. So this is when I really wish I'd spotted this when I had the prop shaft in here and I took everything apart, because this would have been easier. But as long as I can keep it on there, hopefully that will do. Now, we've all witnessed farmer YouTube channels that are quite often lacking these things, or if they're not lacking, they don't work properly. It's pointless having it unless it's looked after and actually anchored. So yeah, look after your shafts, look after your props, and look after your girds. Right. So you can actually grease the guards so they slide in there easy. That's actually a grease nickel on the guard itself. So it's not just the carding joints that you're doing, it's actually a bit in there. So I know there's plenty in there. So again, you can over grease it, you can make a mess if you do it. So that's it. That is prop shaft greased and both ends secured. Right then, we'll worry about the top link later on. He's too long as he is, but I'd have to peel him forward. That link is set on non-float and that one is on float. So the next job is going to be you. Is that 7mm? Right, I've got to find a Allen key now. Probably a hammer to tap that out too. So you're taking anything out with an Allen key or a Torx drive, you don't want dirt in your awl, because if you're going to get your tool in there, you want it all the way in, and that's the wrong one. Bigger than that, so I thought that was the right one. Okay, we'll come back. So this is the oil I'll use if I need any. I've not noticed any leaks, so we should be on the level, but it's, you think what it costs to replace that lot, for the sake of undoing a little bolt and checking and topping it up if you need be, it's worth it. Right, so bigger one than that. As usual, that was what I had out. As usual, half of the tools aren't put back where they're supposed to be, so we're going to now have a game of hide and seek. They've hidden, I have to seek them out. I wonder if it's you. I hope it's you. Only thing is, although this is a snap-on, it's very old. I've had this since I was a teenager, and I know it could really do with a good clean. Plus, short handle on a 3/8, not a lot of torque. I may well need. Is it right? Is that right? Is it right? Is it the right one? Is it? Is it? Oh, it's close, but I don't think it is. Or is it? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting a bit excited. It could be the right one. Oh, you have to just give it a little bit of persuasion. Yeah, I'll get it back out, don't worry. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Hey, the man's a genius. something that rhymes with genius that my daughter keeps calling me, which is not repeatable. Okay, so I can actually see the level. It is literally just there. Can you see that? Which was so we're good to go. I'll get it back in again. This is where the spanner slips off and I smack myself in the face. That would be normal. And I got it back out again. Okay, so next thing is blades. Time is 3:30. Blades will have to be later because I have got to go and look at some tree work, which I promised to do between 3 and 5. And there's nothing worse than a contractor telling you he's going to turn up and then he doesn't. So, okay. All right, I could do that later on. I don't actually think, looking at that, they are actually too bad. But you're not supposed to be in here like that, are you? So he is obviously sorted out. Okay, right then. Put that away, put that away, put that away, put that back. Another year I don't need it. So the problem is the year I do need it, it's probably the year I'll change the mower anyway, because it's knackered. Just going to say before I forget, every year I put a new broom handle on there, and every year I reverse into something on the first day and break it off. I can't be asked this year. I just cannot be asked. Right. Just in case the tree team are back before I get back from quoting, I'll take this away from the barn door. Oh, that's warm. So who's looking forward to me going round and round and up and down with the mower down? Hands up, everybody who wants to see me mowing. Really? It's really not that exciting. It is. Round and round. 6, maybe 7 times. And then up and down. Many, many times. So basically you go round and round and then you go up and down. That's it. Only thing is, when you're going wherever you're going, there in front of you is long grass and there behind you is short grass. That's kind of it. All the interesting stuff is going on inside there, and I can't well, no, I'm not putting my GoPro in there. No. Right then, I better go and get cleaned up because I stink of grease. Right, should we try that again? I actually had tractor unlocked, barn unlocked, everything ready to go to fuel the tractor up and finish off messing about with the mower, when our mug folks rang us up or sent me a message saying, "Oh, your mugs and caps are ready." So I said, "Oh, can I pick it up tonight?" "Yeah, if you're quick." So I was. So it's now 7:15, the time when I thought I'd have everything done, and I haven't. So, right, here we go. Fuel up, check my levels. So I check oil. Will I check oil there? No, I won't check oil there because he ain't on the level. I have to check oil in the morning. So basically, I just want to finish off getting everything set up so that tomorrow everything is done. I think the only thing I'm not going to get done today now is I'm not going to get the pressure washer out and wash the tractor. So tomorrow I'll be shooting a video of a dusty tractor, and do you know what? You're just going to have to live with it because I'm not washing the tractor tonight. Nope, not for anybody. Not doing it. Nope. So first job just to get it out of the way, is I'm going to put some fuel in her. She's got half a tank or so. I did fill it up before we did the shredding of the day, but a day's worth of shredding used half a tank of fuel. You coming then? Or I can see you. Oi, come here. Come on. I don't want to go in the tractor. Where have you been? You're all grubby. You dirty animal. Where have you been? I bet it's got something to do with bloody bunny one, isn't it? Go on, get up. There we go. On your bed. All right, I'll move them. Don't worry. Right, move. Right. Fuel. You stay there for a minute. You'll be all right. We're going back out again in a minute anyway. Just sit down. Sit. 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 Thank you. The second I turn my back. Yeah, I know. The second I turn my back. Right. Alright, so well actually the tractor's level now, so maybe once I finish this, oil should have settled back down, I'll just dip the oil in here. Then literally all I got to do in the morning, jump in, go. Famous last words. Yeah, she didn't say sitting down for very long. So I looked at the blades. Most of the blades look okay. There's one turned in, which I need to get out. So we will actually put the mower down, flip the lid up, and just go through them quick. And while I'm at it, maybe we'll change a few. Maybe. It's one of those jobs that kind of, if it wants doing, you might just as well do it. So, because the half an hour I spend doing it here could save me an hour and 5 gallons of fuel over the next week. But the weatherman says a week of dry, so we're going to try and make some hay. It's early, it's May, but if I can make May hay, oh, it should be some good stuff. It's also going to be lighter to transport back on the new trailer. So although the trailer's got the capacity to carry plenty of bales, if it's light, I can carry more of them safely. Who wants a hat? I got some. There we go. Just so you're forewarned though, we have got some of these, but I have also ordered some slightly different ones. A bit more humorous, shall we say. So those of you who want a slightly funnier hat, maybe you should wait a bit longer. So before anybody mentions it, yes, I should put this on the floor. Because if it's on the floor, it can't fall off there, it can't fall on me, and it is safer. Problem is, I've got backache. and my back hurts quite a lot, so I don't want to bend down more than I have to, so it's staying there. Okay, just so we got that clear. So these blades did all of last year and half of the year before, so they've only actually done about 120 acres. I know I touched a couple of stones one time, so he's looking a bit worn. He's got a rounded edge on him, and they're all rusty for a minute. Got a couple of nicks, so all right, well, I'm going to squirt a bit of squirt on there just in case I decide to take some apart, which I've got a funny feeling is going to happen. Okay, I'm not going to use that tin of penetrating fluid because someone's finished it off. It wasn't me. Luckily for me, I think I still got one hidden. I did. Thing is, I kind of have to give it to the guys now, don't I? Because they obviously need it. Right. Smells quite nice. Right, well, I got my chair, I got my spanner, I'll go and find some blades and I'll replace what he's doing. So I'm just going to put this on time lapse, and because this is going to take a while. Okay, so for those of you who don't understand what's going on, maybe I'll just explain a little bit. The blades are double-sided. They actually fit in this machine what would appear to be upside down. But these discs rotate in different directions. So all I'm doing is I'm swapping the blades from that disc onto that disc. Hello? I'm talking to myself. You're talking to myself. And a few hundred on there. So all I need to do, I don't actually have to change the blades as such to new ones, because these have only done 140 acres or so. So basically I'm swapping the blades from one disc to another to give a fresh edge. I mean, it's not razor sharp because it's a bit rusty, but that'll soon shine up. So that's what I'm doing. It is literally blades from that one onto that one onto that one, and vice versa, and then I'll swap the two ends. So just in case you were confused what I was doing, that's what's happening. Where did I put this one? There it is. I couldn't find that spanner. So that blade was actually a little bit rusted into his bolt, so I've just given it a little bit of freeing up agent, as we call it. Right, done. I don't think that's very edible now. That one goes on that one, and that one that I just tightened up wrong goes on that one. Says that the dog's found a rabbit. Right, I'll tighten that up in a minute. I can go in there. We don't want anything coming off, do we? This is my torque hammer, by the way. Make sure I got it the right tightness. Okay, so I've only got the 2 ends to do now. The tyre is more comfortable than the gravel. Just. Right, we put that nut up there. Don't let me forget where I put that nut. So as I remember, I think I bought this mower 2006. So he's getting on, he's 14 years old now. So he's not ever done a terrific amount of work because we haven't got the acreage to do a terrific amount of work, but it's done the job. I should have left that nut on there. Right, that's those two off that end. Oh, we've got to let's take those two off that end. I'll see when I've done that. I decided to go for an upgrade. Oh yes! Yeah. Comfy. I'll left a spanner that end. My feet are underneath it, or my knees. Just look, I'll show you. If it falls, it'll miss me. But it'll miss. Right then. So those two can go that end. And those two can come this end. Genius. Make sure you clean all the... Hang on, what are you doing up there? Don't look up there. And down here. Right, down here. Make sure you've got all the crud cleaned out. This one's got a bit of crud underneath the bolt. You don't want that, because it might mean you don't do the nut up tight enough. And then when that wears out, he's loose. You don't want your noose. No. You don't want your noose. You don't want your nuts. No. You don't want your nuts loose. Oh. It's late, alright. You want your nuts nice and tight, alright? That's what I just want to say. So, see, what a clever bloke would have done would have been to put the head cam thing on. Then I suppose I'd have been not bark off. I'd have been knocking you on there, wouldn't I? So I'm pretty sure most of you have got the gist of what I'm doing now. It's literally swapping blades over so that tomorrow when I start cutting grass, provided nothing blows up, smooth. Almost done. That's it. Quick tap with the torque hammer. And we are finished. Little drop of squirt just for good measure.